And now, Mornings with Mike and Iris present Love 'em or List 'em. You tell us.
This one comes in from Araceli. We went to a restaurant that I'd never been to before, but he had, so he was familiar with the menu. He knew it was my first time at the place, so he took it upon himself to order for me without asking my preferences. Love 'em or list 'em?
Well, here's what you're saying on Facebook. There's a lot of listing, by the way. Way more than I expected. List him, he didn't even care enough to make sure it was what she wanted, liked. List him, he's already trying to control her. Love him, he's decisive and knows what's up. Well, he did know what was up with that restaurant. I mean, it was her first time, but not his.
But a lot of people are saying, okay, well, he could have at least asked you, but what if she was allergic to something? Mm-hmm. And then a lot of people are saying, well, you should have spoken up.
Yeah, especially if you're allergic to something.
Yeah, but
I don't think that's even a point there
because she's still alive.
Yes, and she didn't mention it.
She lives to tell the story, so we'll take that out.
Yeah, exactly. So that needs to come out of the equation. But what would you do, or what have you done in a situation like this? Maybe you've been with somebody who's, and I quote, decisive like that, or maybe somebody who's, and I quote, controlling like that. Love him or list him. 915-280-2931. Comment on the Kiss El Paso Facebook post or use the free 93.1 Kiss FM mobile app.
And now, Love 'em or List 'em on 93.1 Kiss FM.
Here's the situation. Araceli wrote in saying, we went to a restaurant I had never been to before, but he had, so he was familiar with the menu. He knew it was my first time at the place, so he took it upon himself to order for me without asking my preferences. Love him or list him?
I think he was just trying to be helpful since he knew that you had never been to that restaurant. Mm-hmm. I say love him, but if it bugs you that much, next time just speak up and tell him, hey, I can order for myself.
Yeah, I can buy my own flowers.
I can order my own food, but
exactly.
I need you to pay.
Well, I mean, it is a date.
I mean, but so we had a lot of listums on Facebook. So if you want, more than we expected, right? But there are some love 'em. So we have Brianna who wrote love 'em. He's excited to take her to that restaurant that he probably enjoyed so much, and the food he ordered, he wants to share with the same excitement with her. I find it to be romantic and adorable. Okay.
So what do you think? Is it romantic? Is it adorable? There's a lot of comments about it showing that he is going to be, if not already, controlling. Do you believe that? 915-280-2931. Love him or list him.
Mornings with Mike and Iris. Love 'em or list 'em. 93.1 Kiss FM.
From Araceli, we went to a restaurant I've never been to before, but he had, so he was familiar with the menu. He knew it was my first time at the place, so he took it upon himself to order for me without asking my preferences. Love him or list him?
From Scott on the app, list him. That is a controlling and demeaning thing to do, Scott writes.
Wow, Scott.
It's disrespectful, he goes on. If he can't get her input for the food that she about to put in her mouth. Wow. So that's a list there. And then Chris writes on the app, love him. I think he's just trying to show he's decisive and share what he loves in hopes that she will like it too. She obviously likes something about him or she wouldn't be questioning. Take him out to your favorite restaurant next time and you order for him.
Wow. Knowledge is being thrown today. Like, wow. And then we have Aaron who wrote in saying, list him, because next thing you know, he's going to buy you a car. You don't like a house. You don't like a ring. You don't like, so selfish of him. And then she puts sarcasm. So I guess she's saying like,
so then she's saying love him?
No,
because he's going to buy her a house, a car, and a ring?
She's saying list him because of her, like she doesn't like that he's already taken over.
Oh,
so for his sake, she needs to list him.
Oh, gotcha.
That she's saying you should be happy that, he was just like, I'm going to order for you because I'm paying too.
I wish people would just say what they meant, Trying to let me figure it out sometimes. I'll come up with the wrong answer like I just did.
But that's why at the end it said sarcasm.
Okay, so here's the thing. The verdict is in.
Yep.
And the verdict is list him.
Ooh, a lot of people are saying red flag, controlling.
Maybe he isn't. Maybe he is. But it comes off as being controlling. And
she obviously had a problem with it, an issue with it. She was like, wait, what?
I mean, we may or may not agree with it, but the majority has spoken. The tribe has spoken. The judges have ruled. And it's a big old list.